Hello, Slicey Dicers. This is Brian with an unboxing for you that I'm really excited about. Just warn you, this is going to go on for a minute before we actually open up the knife. You know what it is in the title up there. I've been wanting one of these forever. At first, I didn't really care which Microtech model I got it in this particular finish, but eventually I did settle on the UTX 85 because I have one and I like it. It's just a great size. But this was never the configuration I wanted. I got this, a viewer sent it to me as a loaner that I could buy, and he made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and I bought it. And it's a great knife, but it's never been the exact configuration that I wanted. It looks great, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a fan of coated blades, and the red it's all right, but I just don't have a lot of other red stuff, and I like to coordinate because I'm a moron. I am also a gigantic Star Wars fan. I was born in 1975. I don't remember seeing the first movie in the theater. I know my parents said I did, but I was one. And then I did see it again when Empire came out. We went to the theater and they had a double feature of A New Hope and Empire, and we watched those. I remember that very clearly. And then I've gone and seen every single Star Wars movie on premiere night, midnight showings since. I've read all the books, every single one of them. I'm just a huge fan, and my favorite character has always been Boba Fett. This is, ironically though, the only Boba Fett I have. This is a Build-A-Bear Boba Fett that my kids got me, and I love it. There'll be a better picture of this in the thumbnail, but it's cute. I just love this thing. It's great. I have several Mandalorian action figures. I'm a huge Mandalorian fan, but I don't have any actual Boba Fett action figures. I need to fix that. I have one of the pure white armor that's like the prototype or whatever, but I don't have a proper Boba Fett thing. So that's the only one I have. But I always love Boba Fett, even though Disney has done their best to ruin him, and they've made it canon now that he's not a real Mandalorian. But they've also made it canon that he's still alive. So I'm happy about that. He's going to be in the new season of Mandalorian, and hopefully they fix that and make him a real Mandalorian. So we shall see that when it comes out. But if you guys don't know, Microtech does make a series called The Bounty Hunter, which they can't use the word Boba Fett or Mandalorian because it's trademarked, but it's clearly a Boba Fett OTF. So I'm really excited to open this up. This is a UTX 85. I let it leak what I was getting in a few places, but I didn't say what this one is. This is the Apocalyptic Blade finish, and it's a Tanto, because I like Tanto. So you guys don't know how long I've been waiting to open this thing up. I actually got it. My mail came late today, and I got it right before I had to go run some errands, and I had to get groceries. So this has been sitting here on my desk for an hour and a half waiting for me to open it. Trust me, I got through groceries much faster than usual. And I did get this from the place that I get most of my Microtechs from. Ooh, sticker that's going on the truck. SouthernEdges.com. I don't remember getting one of these stickers before and the other stuff I got from them. Maybe I did and just didn't notice it. But let's get to the knife. Here's all their information too. There's probably, yep, there's their card. Go to SouthernEdges.com. If you want to find Microtechs, man, it's one of the best places to get them. He gets everything really quick. They seem to be doing a whole new run of the Bounty Hunter finishes, because I saw that PVK Vegas also has Combat Trudons, which are a bit out of my budget range and a bit out of my size comfort level. We'll talk about that more as we go on here. But here it is. Let's get this sucker out of the bag. I kind of know what they look like. Obviously, they're everywhere because they do almost all their OTFs in this Bounty Hunter finish. But I've never actually held one. I'm going to try and keep everything together, except that sticker. That's going to go on the truck. That's a really cool sticker. I do like that very much. And this is part of the Signature Series. I don't have any Signature Series knives, so I'm pretty happy about that. This was $275, by the way, which is not that much more than a regular UTX 85. I always forget that the fire button is that kind of red beat-up finish. I love the beat-up finish on it. Even though this is kind of a rare one, there's no worries about carrying this thing because it's already pre-beat up, like Boba Fett's armor, so it's going to look cool. I like the Mandalorian. That is a mythosaur head, if you want to know technically what that is called. Nerd. All right, let's fire it. Oh, that's a very nice finish on the blade. And I have to say, that fires easier than my other UTX 85, which has a lot more miles on it. Huh. This one is 204p, and for you guys who don't like the billboarding on the Microtech blades, this doesn't have it, which I guess I didn't really notice in the photos, but yeah, there's nothing. But it's 204p, which is in the M390 family. You can see it's exactly the same size as a regular UTX 85. It's just the Tanto blade. And with the supremely awesome paint job. I know I say that I hate green, and I know there's going to be comments saying, but Brian, you hate green. You bought a green knife. It's forgiven because it's Boba Fett, so it's cool. Yeah. Well, they even bothered to beat up the little lanyard loopy thing there. I don't normally like glass breakers, but that's Boba Fett's red. I'm going to leave that one. If I was going to keep the other UTX 85, I was going to switch it. I am selling it, which is probably a good time to remind you to join the Patreon page because it's going to be up there in the next day or two. I always give patrons, whatever I'm supposed to call them, 24 hours early notice. Click like and subscribe, all those other things I'm supposed to say. Oh my gosh, this thing is so cool. And again, it's really cool and semi-rare. I mean, they've made a fair amount of these. This is at least the third run of these I've seen. But it's already pre-beat up, so you just really don't have to worry about it. And yet, I swear to God, that action is easier. Definitely easier. And this is, I haven't cut hardly anything with this, but I've fired it a whole ton of times, and it's not as, this feels like way more broken in and way easier to operate. Liking that a whole lot. Blade play is about the same as any other Microtech. Yeah, exactly the same. Let's do some size comparisons. I already showed it against the UTX 85. A couple other OTFs I have here. This is not a full review. I've already done a review of the UTX 85, sort of. It was kind of a joke review, but it's been reviewed to death. But this is the small Brian tie, twist tie, almost exactly the same size as a UTX 70, if you want to do the comparison. And this is one that's kind of more the size of an Ultratech. This is the Hogue compound. So yeah, as you'd expect, right between those two. Some stuff that you're more used to. Let's grab, I didn't get all of my size comparison knives out because I'm horribly unprepared. I was more worried about finding my teddy bear than anything else. So actually, I didn't have to find him. I knew exactly where he was, but he was hanging from my ceiling, and I had to cut him down for the purpose of this video. Let's bring out, here is your Spyderco Para 3. And oh, what the heck, since I also just got this today, we'll do a Manix 2 instead of a Para 2. This is a Manix 2 Maximet, so they're both Maximet. So kind of into the Maximet lately. You can see it's about Para 3 light, or about Para 3 size. Did I say light? This was a lightweight. It isn't. The Para 3 Maximet. But it's obviously infinitely slimmer. Actual stats on this, you have an overall length of 7.5 inches, blade length just over 3 inches. Weight, according to, I'm looking at all this on the Southern Edges website, weight is 3.1 ounces. I imagine this is probably going to cut pretty well. It's very thin blade stock. The other one cuts well. And it's a Tanto, which is cool. And it's 204p, which is a really great steel. No complaints there at all. Do I have my calipers where I can reach them? For some reason, I do believe that I put those in another room. I did. I was actually measuring something for my wife, and I left them, I think. Oh, wait, no, there they are. Okay. Sorry, I got all kinds of stuff piled up. Did the live show last night, so when I do the live show, stuff winds up piling up underneath my computer, and then the next day I have to clear it all out, and I didn't have time to do that today, so let's do some little calipery measurements. Blade stock, same as you expect, 0.12 basically. Thickness behind the edge. 19.5 thousandths, 19 thousandths, somewhere around there. We're calling 19. It's varying between 18.5 and 19.5, so We'll just call it 19. Not too bad, not too shabby at all. Handle's also very thin on these. Yeah, 0.47. These things carry great. I think it was Birdshot, who has way more OTFs than I do, way more Microtechs than I do, and ever will. They always call this the ultimate EDC OTF, and I can't really disagree with that. I mean, there's some really good ones out there. Guardian Recon 035 is pretty awesome, but you can't go wrong with the UTX 85 for absolute sure. And these are a little easier to get your hands on unless you're looking for a bounty hunter or something like that. But yeah, man, I'm just elated. Just the nerd in me. I have Star Wars Hanks. Like, I have so much Star Wars stuff. I have, oh my God, probably a dozen nerdy Star Wars shirts. One of my favorite ones is actually a Boba Fett one. It says, it looks like the bounty, the old bounty paper towel ads, but it says bounty hunter on it, and it's like bright yellow. It's awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna go take pictures of this now and put it on Instagram, and then this video will be up. And I hope that you guys enjoy this. And it's just, this is something that's just for me. I'm not gonna do like a full review of it or anything like that. Yeah, and if you want a really nice UTX 85 that is absolutely brand new condition and has not cut hardly a thing, go check out the Patreon page. Any membership level, you get 24-hour early access. Be this and several other knives in the next day or two. I'm honestly wanted to have it up already, but I'm still debating on a couple of knives, whether or not I'm going to sell them. So that's why it's not up yet. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. It's just a quick little video, not a review, just kind of a yay. And I think Boba Teddy likes it. Again, there'll be a better picture of Boba Teddy in the thumbnail. So thank you guys for indulging me in my nerdiness. I know there are a lot of Star Wars nerds on here, but yeah, we'll have a Star Wars trivia night on the live show or something one night. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've been Brian. Have a good one.